Okay, so let's get into focused sketching. So this would be an example where you have one of your choices. So we're going for two characters. We're looking at our general sketches and we're picking two characters to move forward with. So this would be an example if you chose one of your characters and it's a horse. So this is just a very brief look at what your focused research might look like. So that you can see I've got four images here that are quite different. The two at the top are very logo-fied, very limited graphic style there, but the one on the left is a bit more geometric, the one on the right is a little bit more curved and organic. They both use limited colours, so you're looking at how other artists have simplified your character, which is great. And those top two, you could learn more about colours and how they're used, mostly for shadow, to have a look at how highlights and shadows work. So that would help you with your sketches. On the bottom to the left, it's really nice to get real photographs of the object or character that you're drawing. And the bottom right, a cartoon. So someone's already simplified the sort of character you might be doing, so learn from them as well. So you can already see in very few collected images here, and you'll get more than this, a big variety. So logo-fied, something that's made into a cartoon, the real version of something as a photograph, and all of that gives you tons of information to now go and apply to your horse character. So obviously your page will be set up a little differently than this. We've already talked in other tutes and in the class and in the module notes about how you would set your pages up, including places for notes and, obviously different pages for researching your sketches. So let's give this a shot here. These would be on different pages, but you would be referring to your images here. So what I'm doing now is having a look at these images, thinking about the character that I've chosen, and now I'm going to explore different horses, okay, based on the reference and also based on making sure that even though we are a little bit more focused, okay, we're only doing horses, there's still a lot of variety with the types of horse that we're doing, okay. So yes, they're focused, but you're still trying some iteration, and you're still trying to find the horse, okay, that you want as one of the two that you're going to come up with eventually. So I'm trying just different shapes again. I'm trying some more organic ones. I'm trying some more geometric ones. As I said, it wouldn't be as crowded. This normally I'd leave room for notes, and this would be on different pages than my research. But you can see here I've got quite a large one here. Let's try, it's a bit squished in here, so hopefully this will turn out okay. So here I'm trying a very geometric looking one, just very, very simple straight shapes, which might give us a very minimal, simple looking character, which might be very different than what we're doing. Then once I've got a light sketch down, a lot of rough sketches, I'm going to go over here and put a little bit more detail in. The green could be you trying different things out, and the black could be your definite line and where you're going to end up with your very definite lines defining your character. So you could do a couple of layers like this if you want. It still looks okay if you leave both in. So you can see there's quite a big character there. Okay, looking at your reference, seeing what hooves look like and stuff like that. A very simplified one here. I could have some reference for what other logos look like with very very logified, very shape-driven characters could look like. If I need some reference for that, I could just grab that. Okay, here's a sitting horse, and I'm just trying to pick up some of that cheek and the shape of the ears. And what I think defines a horse that's very different to something like a kangaroo, the mane. So I might add the mane to all of them, but we'll see how we go. So try a sitting horse. Just experiment with something a little strange, a little different that you don't see much. You know, sitting horse or a typing horse, like a cartoon typing horse or something like that. Here, a little bit squished, but draw it anyway. Just see what you come up with. Something that's really quite different, even if it's an accident or something like that, could still give you some really nice results. That is way too squished in there, certainly for notes, but you see what I'm trying to do here. Just try lots of different types of characters. Great big eyes. What's really nice as well is if you shade the back legs, it's something you can do fairly quickly, and you can push other limbs and other features to the background. There you go. A little bit more for main detail there, pushing those in the background, and there you go. Okay, so I'm going to try a little bit more realistic drawing here. Very cartoony sort of artist, so I'll give this a shot, but this might be a little bit more variation to some of the drawing that you're doing. Try a couple of real looking ones, try a couple of really cartoony looking ones. I'm doing all of these drawings facing the same way, so you might want to do some characters facing a different way, or straight ahead, or jumping up, or so just try anything and everything so that you can come up with the best character you've got. So you can see here that I'm still using some very geometric shapes, but I'm trying to change the head and the body and things like that. And you can see that right through here I'm trying a running one, having a look at the gallop a little bit more, or the canter, not sure. And again, I'm going over these with starting my drawings very light, and then I'm going over them in a darker colour as well, and just seeing what sort of shapes that I can come up with. So yes, just trying a few different poses here, just so that when I get to the point where I've got to choose one of these as one of my two character choices, that I've still got plenty to choose from, even though they're very focused sketches, working off and working with focused research.